back to MAPOP Sports. This is Grandy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel, checking out the video. You guys are returning. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a good start to the week and everything. So other than that, I'm just today, I'm going to be doing a lot more sourcing. I've come to realize it is, some people are saying it's kind of drying up certain items, things like that. I mean, there's still availability, but pricing and all that stuff, I'm just working on, sourcing and everything. So it's got to make sense type of deal. So today I'm going to be more focus on sourcing today, making sure I get enough cards, especially to submit to PSA, to get graded, things like that, and just kind of it's when those people are saying it's kind of dry, it's kind of hard to find inventory. It is kind of hard to find specific inventory that I'm looking for, at least for me personally. So I wouldn't say it's completely dry. It's just you just got to fine tune the pricing. So with some sources and stuff. So other than that, man, like I said, just kind of just plugging away in regards to listing stuff for sale and all that. So, but today, let's get into what I wanted to talk about today was just kind of, I guess you could say that the three main reasons why I love sports card business and why I created this business, the small business and everything, and what do I love about it the most. My top three reasons, and I guess you could say it could change. It's just the ebbs and flows and everything of life and business in itself. It changes why you love doing what you do for a living, I guess, right? So, the biggest thing that why I love doing sports cards and reselling it, and also just doing this as a business, because I guess it's two in one. So the biggest thing is of owning your own business and the flexibility of owning your own business. So the biggest main reason why I do sports cards and everything is because it's flexible, especially selling it online. Right now, currently, it's just, it fits my life, my lifestyle of raising a family and everything. Just that flexibility of it. It allows me to be my own boss. It allows me not to check in with anybody but myself. The autonomy of just having my own business. It just allows me so much control and power, and also just the ability to do what I want to do. It's really crucial to me, especially being a person in the corporate world, 9 to 5 for my entire life. I've always wanted to own my own business. I kind of dabbed into it previously, kind of a side hustle gig, but you never really know what you can do. You never really know what it is pressure-wise, until you jump into it completely. And I feel like it's exciting, scary, risky, rewarding, all in one. So the ability to have that flexibility, to have that autonomy, to have that full control, makes it something that I love and enjoy currently. Will it change on down the road? Possibly, but just the ability to have, like I just said, having your own business, having a small business, growing it from the ground up, starting it how you want to start it, running it how you want to run it, and then not having to check in with anybody else except for yourself to make sure that you can keep it sustainable and moving it forward. So just having that flexibility, having that ownership, having that small business, I love it. It's just something that I've always dreamt of and always wanted to. It's just, like I said, the entrepreneur inside of me always wanted to do it. So to be able to do it is definitely up there, and having that flexibility of home life and my business and work life is huge to me. So that's one of the number one reasons why I love what I do, and I continuously to do and trying to make this successful if I can on that. Number two reason why I love sports cards and the industry in itself is because I completely love sports, and I love sports cards and sports memorabilia. I love this entire industry in itself. Is it going to be a huge moneymaker for me? The way I do things and the way I run my business, I don't think I'm going to be a complete millionaire or anything like that, guys. I'm sorry to burst anybody's bubble if they're looking to get into this. At least if you do what I do, at least in my situation and just kind of how I do things, I don't see myself being a complete millionaire, gazillionaire, making, but I can see myself making this as, as a living. But I love it, man. I love sports. I love the opportunity that I get to go through all these types of cards, whether it's vintage, old, new, and it excites me. It still excites me till this day. I mean, I've been collecting cards since I was knee high, right? But it still excites me till this day just to see how players develop, how players' cards develop, how just having the, being in the industry of sports in itself. If anybody knows me since I was knee high, I love sports, whether it's football, basketball, golf, any sports, baseball, UFC, all sports. I'm just a huge proponent of, competition. Just always something I really, truly love. And to be able to do this as, my full-time gig, full-time business, I enjoy. I truly do. And, what do they always say? What's the saying? If you love what you do, it's never a day of work. And I love what I do. I love these sports cards. I love sports. I love talking sports. And that's the cool thing about sports cards, that not only do I get to, sell sports cards, resell sports cards, but I get to talk sports with people. I get to do this. I get to talk sports with you guys. I get to talk sports with people at shows, or people just offline. I get to talk to people about sports in general, and business in general. So it's a combination of both that I love. So I love sports and I love business and entrepreneurship, and I just love that I'm able to combine the both of them. So that's why I feel like I just said, it's never a day of work. And it's really true. When people, some people always say that, if you love what you do, it's never a day of work. It's really true. I don't really feel like I'm working sometimes, even though I know I am. I'm trying to build this up and expand it and just kind of scale it up. So I am grinding as hard as I can, but like I said, sometimes it doesn't even feel that way. Sometimes it feels like I'm just not doing enough, and I try to do more and more because I enjoy it so much. So that's the cool thing, is that I completely enjoy sports cards, and I enjoy the business aspect of it. So I would definitely say that's definitely a huge plus for me. And last but not least, why do I love selling sports cards for a living? And why do I keep doing this? The biggest, I guess, well, not the biggest thing, is one of the biggest things, the top three, obviously, for now, is because of the ability to get revenue streams differently. A lot of industries out there, a lot of different businesses that you see, there's only one way to earn money, whether, like I just said, whether you have in a brick and mortar, store, or whether you just have your own website you got to build up and to sell on, or just one avenue of just eBay only, or just, on Amazon only, or things like that, or affiliation only. See, the thing about sports cards, there is so many avenues that you can bring in revenue. You got everything from, like myself, on eBay. You got McCarty. You have Auction House. You got Whatnot. You got in-person card shows. You have Facebook Marketplace. You have Craigslist. You have so many different avenues. I'm not even naming everything. You can create your own website you want to set up. You have a big enough following. You can do so many different ways that you can sell sports cards. And Instagram, I almost forgot about that. Facebook, you know what I mean? I'm not talking about just Facebook Marketplace. I'm talking about Facebook. You can create your own groups. You can create so many different avenues that income stream, it's, I guess, in a way, limitless. And that's why I love sports cards and reselling so much, is that there's so many different avenues you can take and you can do that you're not limited to just a brick and mortar store. And I just totally forgot about that. You can open up a brick and mortar card shop if you really wanted to. So there's just so many different ways that you can generate revenue that you're never stuck in one way only. And then if it doesn't bring in revenue, you're kind of screwed, right? That's the cool thing about sports cards, that you can find and try to find different avenues to where you can get new followers or new buyers or new whatever the case may be. There's just a billion ways you can do it. And that what attracts me to this industry the most is because there is no right way and wrong way when in regards to selling. I'm not talking about principles, things like that. I'm talking about ways to generate revenue and income stream. There's no right way or no wrong way in that sense, because there's so many different ways you can create revenue. That's why I still love this industry, and that's why I think it's kind of unique than any other types of industries, because there's just so many different vast opportunities for you to try and be successful and try to make money. If you're willing to do the hard work, that's the biggest thing, is that you have to understand that you got to be willing to do the work, whether you want to list over here, there, do shows, open up a store, do online only, do Instagram, social media, however you want to sell sports cards. As long as you're willing to do the hard work, there's always going to be a way. At least I feel this way. There's always going to be an opportunity, at least, not always a way. There's always an opportunity for you to kind of see if you can generate revenue and income stream. So that's why I still love this industry. That's why it still attracts me to keep this going and wanting to keep on doing this. There's going to be more, obviously. There's more than this, but those are the top three that I feel like currently today, if you ask me, why do you sell sports cards? And why did you start this business? Is because, number one, the flexibility of owning your own business, the flexibility being your own boss. I love it. I love it. I love the aspects of the grind, of the risk, of all that together, of starting my own business and doing this for myself, and then also not having to check in with anybody because I am my own boss. Well, besides my kids and my wife, obviously. Other than that, I am my own boss. So that's huge to me. Number two, I love this damn industry. I love sports. I love sports memorabilia. I love the opportunity to bring in business and sports and bring it into one, and do this day in, day out. It's not work for me. I love it. I truly do. Until the day I get bored of it or I get sick of it, then I'll be gone, guys, because I will not do shit that I can't stand. So, and then the last and not the least, though, I definitely say it's just the opportunity to generate revenue so many different ways. It excites me. It also keeps it interesting, keeps it fresh, because you're not stuck in one way of generating revenue. There's so many different ways you can generate revenue, and I feel like this industry is not many industries that can do that. And I think that's a huge plus to be able to do that here. And you just got to work at it, and you just got to figure it out and what's best for you and what works for your situation. And I think that's why I love it so much. So there you guys go. Just kind of a video about my 3 current reasons why I do what I do and why I love what I love. So there you guys go. If you guys like this stuff, feel free to subscribe. Let me know. Message to me or comment to me. What do you guys appreciate more about this industry? Do you even like it? Do you hate it? Who knows, But let me know. Let me know on that, and I'm just kind of curious on that. But if you guys like this stuff, like I said, feel free to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, all good. You guys watched a video about me, why I love this industry, and I still will. So other than that, man, appreciate you guys. Stay tuned this video. I think I have some PSA coming in, so I'll do a PSA review this week once the shipment gets here, and it'll be interesting to see how I did. Other than that, man, until next time, have a good rest of the week, guys.